Alright, so for your warm-up, you just factored a problem. And you factored x squared plus x minus 2. And when you solved it, you got x equals 1, and you got x equals negative 2. Now, if you think about it, here in green and this equation in blue are very similar, aren't they? Let's rewrite tangent squared x plus tangent x minus 2. I have tangent of x squared plus tangent of x minus 2 equals 0. Put your finger over the tangents. Do you see how it's the same? So if you factor this, what do we get? What did we get up here? Tangent x minus 1. And what's this one? Tangent x plus 2. We're doing the same thing we did up here, right? You can set this one equal to 0. Let's solve this. Cos, how do I solve for x? Add 1. What am I left with? Tangent of x equals 1. Class, how do I get x by itself? Should I take the inverse or divide by tangent? We take the inverse to solve for angles. So I have the inverse of tangent of 1 equals 0. Okay. Next question. Whoops, that should have been an x, right? Let's see if I can make it an x. X here represents an angle measured in radians. Talk to your partner. Is it going to be a quadrantal angle or a special right triangle? If you don't know the difference, you can look on your trig paper plate. Talk to each other 20 seconds. Quadrantal or a special right triangle, and then what's the answer? What is x?
I already put my name on there.
I'm sorry? Here? I basically factored. So I got from here to here by factoring. So basically they're the same thing, right? The only thing is there's a tangent in front of the x. Okay? Class, is it a quadrantal or a special right triangle? In this case, tangent at 1. Where's tangent positive? Put your two fingers on the quadrants. Quadrants 1 and 3. Okay? Tangent is y over x. So if I do y divided by x, you will get what? 1. So y divided by x equals 1. Negative radical 2 over negative radical 2 gives us 1. So our answers are pi over 4 and 5 pi over 4. Okay, let's solve the other side now. Class, how do I solve for x? Now what? 10x equals negative 2. How do you solve for x? We're going to take the inverse. Means to switch them. Tell me what's right next. Negative 2 equals x. Okay. That means tangent is negative. Let's go ahead and draw a unit circle. I have graph paper. I'm going to utilize it. I'm probably going to draw mine about 5, 3, 5. There's the origin. 5 past it. 5 to the left, 5 to the right. Sketch a circle. Partner B, tell partner A the phrase we use to find positive trig angles. Macy? Macy, where is tangent negative? Correct. Because they're positive here and here. Yes? Okay. Talk to your partner in 10 seconds. Is tangent of negative 2 on your unit circle? Ready, set, go. Class, is it on our unit circle? No. What does that mean? Usually, on the unit circle are the special right triangles or the quadrantals. But what happens if you wanted something like 44 degrees? You couldn't use this. What does that mean? I can use my calculator and the inverse to figure this out. So you can pull out your calculator. I'm going to put in the inverse of tangent of negative 2. That is here. Negative sign, 2. I get approximately, if you round to 4 decimal places, negative 1.1071. Let's review. Class, is x a side or an angle? Remember, when you take the inverse, you're trying to figure out an angle. Is our angle measured in degrees or radians? Radians. Okay? I know my answer should be 2 answers because tangent is negative in quadrants 2 and 4. But I'm going to show you quadrant 1, and this will help you find quadrants 2 and 4. Let's figure out this purple triangle. We just found an angle, and if you take the absolute value, because if you think about it, standard position, this is a positive angle measured in radians. Positive goes clockwise. Negative angles go which direction, class? Counterclockwise. So this is an angle, 1.104. This is what I want you to do. I want you and your partner to figure out the relationship between pink and green. And I also need a number here in yellow. So relationship between pink and green, and I need a decimal in yellow. So there's going to be a lot of decimals there. Okay? Go ahead and take 50 seconds with your partner. Ready, set, go. Taylor, do you know the relationship between the pink and the green? They are each a half apart, or they look like it, right? Do you know anything else? Remember, pink and green represent angles. Okay, let me give you another hint. They're meant to be perpendicular. Nothing? Okay, let's move on to the next color. Taylor, what do you know about there in yellow? He's pulling out his trig paper plate now. Pi over 2 radians is correct. Taylor, pi is approximately what number?
3.14.
Taylor, if you and I split $3.14, we each would get what? $1.57 radians. Raise your hand if you got that in yellow. Okay, that's what it meant to be radians and decimals. Okay, class, what's the relationship between pink and green? Complementary angles. Class, what do we know about complementary angles? Okay, you add them together equal 90 degrees. But class, do we have degrees here? What do we have? Radians. So instead of being blank plus blank equals 90, we're going to have blank plus blank equals pi over 2, or blank plus blank equals 1.57. Does that make sense? So I already have 1.104. Sorry, 1.1071. And if I subtract that, I get the pink. So let's do that. And my pink is equal to 0.4629. Okay, let me give you some time to process. Partner B, I want you to explain green, pink, and yellow. Partner A, I want you to explain how to find the other purple in radians, decimal radians. Ready, set, go. Ivan N. What do you think this purple one is? How about you get this one and then you can call the next person, okay? Remember we did pi over 2. Who did pi over 2? Taylor did pi over 2. 3.14. Raise your hand if you got that. Good job. Who? Who's next? Vincent! How about this one?
4.71.
4.71. Who got it? That's correct. Guys, here's my trick to getting this one. 1 pi over 2 plus 2 pi over 2 is 3 pi over 2. 1.57 plus 3.14 gives me 4.71. And class, what's this one? 6.28 or 0 radians. Okay? Alright. I'm going to show you guys one triangle in quadrant 2, and then you guys will work on quadrant 4. So let's do quadrant 2 together. Why am I drawing a triangle in quadrant 2? Because I know that tangent is negative. Okay? Everyone say reference angle.
Reference angle.
This one in green is just the reference angle. But for quadrant 2, essentially what I'm doing here is I'm trying to find the angle measured from the standard position. So watch. 1.57 radians. Now I need to add this bit. Think in your head, where does the pink and the green go? Talk to your partner, 10 seconds. Ready, set, go.
Actually, no, I think the top of it.
Marisol, where's the pink go? Inside or outside? Outside is correct. Our pink is 0.4269. And Marisol, where does the green go? Inside. Raise your hand if you got that. Okay, watch. 0 radians, 1.57 radians, plus 0.4629 radians. 1.57 radians plus the pink, 0.4629 radians, and that number will equal 2.0329. What does that mean? The tangent where it's -2 is in quadrant 2, and the other angle is measured in 2.039 radians. Okay? Here is the next fun activity for you. You get to draw a triangle where? Huh? Tangent is negative where? 4. We put x's there. That's positive, right? Your turn. Where is the pink and the green? And can you figure out the angle? Remember, the terminal side stops right there. You guys have Hannah. In the orange triangle, where is the pink? Inside or outside? Shh. Outside is correct. Where's the green? Question. To figure out the orange line, where it stops here, right? Which one do I not need? Pink or the green? She says pink. We don't need the pink. Thumbs up, thumbs down. No thumbs, okay. Hannah, watch. I'm going to start here, right? Rotating it. Hannah, what color will we not need? The green. Raise your hand if you see it. So, 1.57, 3.14, 4.71 plus 46.29. Add those together. Point 5.1729. Raise your hand if you got that. Yes. Hey Siri, not all my students got that answer. How can we help them? All right, let's review. You were given the problem tangent squared x plus tangent x minus 2. Basically, what numbers can you put in for x that when you actually evaluate it, you get 0? You have 4 solutions. How do I get those solutions? We factored, set it equal to 0. Over here was on the unit circle, this was not. This problem was difficult because the angle was measured in radians. It would have been a lot easier if it was measured in degrees. Okay?